currently listening to the Hard Girl, Lover Girl Gist series in the podcast Gist with Dotun the Girl, and I am so glad that you have chosen to listen. On this series, I talk about my ongoing journey of growing from a hard girl into a girl who loves more openly, more deeply, and more expressively. So get comfortable and enjoy today's episode. Hello, lover girls. Hello, hard girls. Hello, all the men that love us. Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, lovers, February is our month. So let's even say that the world is catching up with us because we have been on this lover talk since November. But yeah, we'll allow them. February is the month of love. And today is Valentine's Day. What are you doing today? Whatever it is you're doing, as a lover girl that you are, or aspiring lover girl, make sure that you soak up all the love in the atmosphere and make sure that you are giving out truckloads of love. Even if you don't have a boo, regardless upon still, even though, make sure you give and make sure you are receiving love today, okay? Yeah, speaking of giving love, this episode is really for all those on the giving end of love with a hard girl on the receiving end. Yeah, I think hard girls would be grateful for this episode. I mean, aside feeling a little bit exposed, like I like to do, um, I think you girls would thank me for teaching your people how to love you well. And I should say at this point that you should start thinking of the person you're going to share this episode with so that they can love you well, so that they can love you better. Okay? So I have been loved well by a number of people in my life. Like I think about myself or think about the relationships that God has blessed me with. I'm like, I have seen love, like I have received love. God has loved me through people. And I decided to take a closer look at all these relationships to answer the question, how do you love a hard girl? So today we're talking about how to love a hard girl. That's the topic, that's the title. That's the gist on the table, okay? So let us get into it. In the opening episode, I established that a hard girl is established sounds so academic. I explained that a hard girl is somebody who does not want to be seen, like essentially at the heart of it is somebody that doesn't want to be seen. So let's get practical. Think about that friend or relative that just won't let you come close to her heart. She may be loud, she may be jovial, friendly, or she may even be quiet and shy. Like what we're talking about now is not a personality thing. Is that when it comes to who she is at her core, the things that make up her, like her being, basically her wins, her dreams, her losses, pain, you know she just does not share that with you. She doesn't allow you to see her, she doesn't allow you to know her, doesn't allow you to be there for her in the way that you would like to, because of course you love her, you know. So can you identify that person? Because we're trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure that this is something that you actually practice and not just listen to. So let's make it as practical as possible. Can you think of that person that fits the description? What's her name? If you're in a place where you can you can speak out and nobody will look at you funny, you can say her name out loud wherever it is that you are. And I hope I hope nobody mentioned my name. Okay. Anyway, before we go in though, I would like to establish, oh my goodness, I said establish again. I would like to set some facts straight. Let's first of all, this does not apply to manipulative girls. Like if the person whose name you mentioned, the person has manipulative tendencies, this does not apply to such people, because for such people the work is on them. They're the ones that need to do work, like a lot of work on themselves. It's not, the burden is not on you. I found out at some point that I had manipulative tendencies, where if someone was getting distant because my actions were pushing them away, I would then sprinkle some affection just to keep them close. Because I mean, you don't want, as much as you want, as much as we try to push people away, you don't want to be fully alone. So I just had this thing where I would give just a little to make you not doubt um, my interest or um, concern about you. So if that's the kind of person you are dealing with, that's really unhealthy for you, and there's only so much you can do. So yeah, this does not apply to such people. And let me even just address hard girls now. Please don't be manipulative. If you want to be a hard girl, if you want to do life on your own by yourself, I don't need nobody. Do it with your full chest, okay? You can't eat your cake and have it. Don't be pushing people away and drawing them back with a sprinkle of affection. Yeah, that's that. And the second thing I would like to lay down is that I hope this person you are, we're talking about people that you are considerably close with, and it is a given, like it is common knowledge to both parties that you are friends, or that you are in a more than superficial relationship. Like you're not just acquaintances. Okay, so this person that you mentioned, her name is should be somebody that you both know that you are close. It's not you're not strangers. Yeah, don't try and be don't try and practice these things and stay with somebody that does not really like you, or somebody that does not consider you a friend. It wouldn't end well, guys. It wouldn't end well. Okay, so the first thing I like to say now in how to love a hard girl, first of all, don't take her hardness personally. Well, except you need to take it personally, right? So this might be the original it's not you, it's them situation. It might just be that the person is not capable of, or the person has not grown that ability to let people love her. She has not come to the place where she can express love and receive love, basically. And to explain this, or to explain this, I'll refer to Uche's comment in the last episode. If you've not listened to the last episode, you might want to do that. Uche's comment in the last episode, where she was talking about how there was this her friend that she really just wanted to be better for, you see. So it's not, she wasn't being unaffectionate with that person because that person was a bad person. It was just that she had not grown that ability. Like she didn't know how to let people in, how to let people love her, how to love people, and all of that. So sometimes don't take it personally. It's not you really. It's actually them. So to be sure that you don't need to take it personally, you want to evaluate that, is this how they are with most people? Like is it a general thing, or is it just you that they are like that with? And is everybody like that with you? It just might be that you are the problem. It might be that you're not a trustworthy person. Sorry to say that very pointedly, but yeah, you want to make sure that you are a trustworthy person, and that you have shown previously that you can handle personal information with sense and with maturity, either in how you relate with other people that the person knows, or maybe how you've even related with them previously, like when they share little details with you. How do you handle it? Can they trust you, basically, with information? So if it is established that, oh, you are a trustworthy person, you're a good person, you don't gossip, you are genuine, then don't take her hardness personally. Like, don't think less of yourself, don't think they don't love you. It's really not you, it is her. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing I'll say is to be yourself. Um, be be the loving person that you are. Keep keep loving the way you do, even if it seems like with with this person, you're not getting any reciprocation, like it's just you're pouring water into a basket, that kind of thing. Don't reduce your intensity. Don't be less with this person. Like, just make sure that you keep loving at your best and keep showing up in the way that you know how to and that you like to for this person, even though it might seem like the person is not um acknowledging it or is not appreciating it. I think that everybody, um like, being loved does something to everybody, even though they might not show it or even though they might not know it. It does something to everybody. You might not acknowledge it. Everybody needs love. So make sure that you are that person that keeps loving your hard girl friend. A life of not receiving love is not ideal. That's not how life was designed to be. So don't use her own attitude to determine how well you would love her. Make sure that she's still receiving love, even though she has not um learned how to. Do you get me? And why is this important? It's looking at myself. This really helped me when I started to ask myself, like, after I came to the realization that, oh, I need to be more open with my heart. I need to allow people in. I started to ask myself, like, what what does my what does an ideal loving relationship look like to me, and how would I want to receive love? So I looked at at that time, I looked at different relationships in my life. I was like, okay, so I like when this person shows me love by hugging me. I like it when this person shows me love by accepting my word as normal. I like it when this person shows me love by not judging my mistakes. I like it when this person shows me love by going out of their way to make themselves available. I like it when this person shows me love by expressing genuine interest in my life. So all these people that were loving me all the while, like, and I did not even know, and maybe sometimes I was making it difficult for them. It was their love that was the roadmap to understanding myself better. Did you guys get me? So hopefully your hard girlfriend will come to the point where she consciously makes a decision to allow people to love her. And maybe like me, she would ask herself, how do I like to receive love? How do I want to receive love? And when she gets to that point, it is the love that you have shown her that would lead her to the answer. Or she might say, okay, I really like how this person looks me how this person looks me in the eye when they ask how I'm doing. I like how this person sends me messages to tell me that they really appreciate me. It can be anything, but your love would help her find herself in the day that she finally decides to find herself. So please make sure that you keep loving in the way that you do. Like, we show up uniquely. Like, we have our unique ways of showing love to people. So don't deprive her of that. Make sure that you are giving your love to her, whether or not she's acknowledging it. Okay. Then the other thing, the first thing I said was, don't take it personally. Don't take our hardness personally unless you need to take it personally. Um, be yourself. Be your most loving self. Stay your most loving self with her, even if she doesn't appreciate and acknowledge it. And the next thing is to ask questions. I don't know. I think if we all take a look at our lives, we'll see that questions just have a way of revealing things. I mean, at the heart of a question, that's what it does. The question is to reveal an answer. So if you feel like your girl is hiding, questions are one way to get her to reveal herself to you. So um you want to start with easy questions. I mean, you want to start with things that are easy to talk about, things that are comfortable, things that are not too maybe too personal or too like not the things that she's very intentionally hiding. If you start there, I cannot promise that you would have progress. But like this is very important if you really feel like, oh, I want to I want to know I want to know my friend more. I want to be there for her. I want to be able to share in her life. I want to do life with this my friend more intentionally and more personally. Yeah, but she's hiding from me. So if that's what you feel, then questions are a good way to go. And then, like I said, start easy and progressively advance to more personal questions. So if it's already established that you love her, if she already knows that, oh, this person really cares about me, and this person is not trying to get information from me for the sake of gossip or just to satisfy their own nosy curiosity, if she knows, if she's confident that you love her, one of many things might happen when you start asking personal questions or when you ask a personal question. So this one is a bit feisty. She can just change it for you, without thinking. She might just shut you down. Like if you ask a question, if you touch a soft spot, maybe the question is very, very personal. Her fight reflex is it might be triggered. Her fight or flight. So she will either just shut you down immediately or she'll just leave, like she might just leave where you are. If that happens, don't take it personally. It's not it's not you, it's her journey. And please, I already mentioned earlier that you don't start from the very personal questions. If you start from the very personal questions without like laying a foundation of the easy talk about things, is you, it's not her. But if you have done everything well, like you have timed it, you have paced it, and she still reacts maybe a little bit aggressively, just give her time, don't take it personally, okay? So another thing that might happen is that she will give you a very summarized answer. Like that answer would not contain any emotion. It would be an answer, but it would not convey as much information as you want to get out of her. And when this happens, I mean, that's progress. That's better than nothing at all, right? So she's probably testing waters. um she doesn't she's not too comfortable yet. So don't make her feel awkward about it. Just, even if it's a brief answer, let her know how much you appreciate. Like acknowledge her efforts to even give an answer and say, okay, thank you for sharing that. Okay. Another thing that can happen is that she'll just go quiet. Like you ask a question and um she'll just be quiet. At that time, many things can be running through her mind. So she's wondering, should I answer this question? Should I not? Am I comfortable with this person? Am I ready to allow this person to see me? Um, if I answer this question, should I go all the way? Should I answer everything, or should I just give a a snippet? Am I ready? All of that, you see. And I would advise that in that kind of situation, if you get that kind of response, don't interrupt the silence. Like, don't feel under pressure to fill that silence with your words or anything. It's best that she breaks it herself. It's best that your actions in that moment are not influencing her decision on whether or not to answer. Let her come to that place by herself. Don't say, oh, you don't have to answer, or you're taking too much time to think about this. Just let the moment be what it is, you see. And she would either give you what you're asking for, like she might surprise you and give you an answer, or she might ask for more time and say, okay, I don't think I'm ready to talk about this yet, but I will, maybe we can bring this up later. Yeah, so if it's a I'm not ready to talk about it yet, you might just want to make her commit to giving you an answer. Like, she should not postpone it forever. It should not be forever. I'm not ready, like, just say, okay, so when do you think you're ready to talk about this, stuff like that. Just make sure that there is a follow-up, because you have made progress. You have made progress by even getting her to say, okay, this is not something I'm ready to share at this time. And okay, so different scenarios I've said. She can be aggressive and get feisty. She might give you a summarized emotionless answer. She might go quiet. Another thing that might happen is she might surprise herself and you and spill everything. Like, she might be a dam that she was just waiting for that one question to that they were waiting for that question to break it open, and they would be like an outpouring of so much information. But then you never know until you ask. But asking is a a good step, and whatever happens after, like whatever her reaction is, just know that you have made progress. You have made progress in that friendship or in that relationship. So yes, and I think at this point I should mention that in asking questions, maybe you want to model the kind of answers that you want to get from her. So if you don't already do, you might want to share more about yourself with her, share more about your life with her, like share the parts of yourself with her that you want her to share with you. I think that has helped me. That has helped me with my friends. I think there's one of my friends in particular has really mastered it. She's just very generous with her life and talking about her like what's going on in her life basically, and that kind of opens me up to speak even without her asking. Just being generous with some information triggers a response from me where I'm also sharing what's going on with me. So yeah, I think that's that. I should mention again that I know that asking a question might be tough. Like, it's being on the giving end of love to a hard girl might be tough. As much as I'm a hard girl, I've also been on the other end, like where I was trying to reach somebody who was closed off. And I know that asking that first question, like, you might rehearse it in your head 10 times or 5 times before it finally comes out. But make sure you go through, like, grow through, or I don't even know, just break through that fear and that awkwardness and step into courage and ask the question. You'll be glad you did. Well, you most likely be glad you did if it doesn't bite off your head. One time I had a friend that had a bad breakup, like it really shook her when it happened. But then a few weeks down the line, or maybe not even a few weeks, but it just looked like she recovered so quickly. She bounced back. She was herself as if nothing happened. And I was really just wondering. So a month or so down the line, I summoned the courage. I did all my breathing exercises and asked, so, like, how are you feeling with this that just happened, or this thing that happened to you? How are you healing and all of that? And before she answered, she said, do you know that you're the first person that has asked me since it happened? So how many of our girlfriends are carrying burdens alone or going through tough times alone because nobody summoned the courage to ask them questions, or um nobody was strong enough to brave the difficult questions. So let's be people who are asking our hard girlfriends questions, because questions reveal. And if you want to know somebody better, questions are like the one of the quickest ways to go. Yeah. Then another thing to mention on how to love a hard girl is to be patient. I can't stress this enough. Be patient. You have to be patient, because this person is walking a journey, and there's really no time. Um, there's no fixed timeline to the journey of progressing from somebody who is fully closed off to somebody who now wants to share their life with somebody. So walk that journey with them. Be patient, even if it seems like it's not yielding anything in the moment. Just keep doing what you do, keep loving. um she might have coconut head as Nigerians will say it, and it may seem like all your love is for nothing, but you never know. Maybe someday all your efforts will yield results and she will finally let you in. I think that we all have our breaking points where life just shows us that you need somebody. Like, life makes it clear that you cannot continue carrying this burden by yourself, or not even a burden. You cannot continue living through moments on your own, having nobody to share your joy with, having nobody to share your pain with, all of that. So we get to those points where we are really tempted to yield and break and say, okay, I'm not doing this alone anymore. I want to allow somebody to walk this journey with me. I want to have somebody by my side at this time. That's happened to me a number of times that I'm just like, okay, I I have reached the breakdown point. I can't do this. I need to call somebody. And the people that I called at different times, like at different times I've called different people, and people that had shown me previously that they cared about me, people that had shown me that they loved me just by being themselves and just by showing interest in my life and asking me questions at different times. They're the ones that I knew when I got to my point of intense need. They're the ones I knew that I could call and I could be sure that they would be there for me in the way I needed them to be there for me. So your hard girlfriend would also get to that point where she's like, I really need somebody, I need somebody. And she will call you if she's confident and if she's assured that you really love her. So be patient with her. Yeah, be patient with her. And when you finally start to see the fruit, it will be so worth it. Like when you finally start to enjoy a relationship of more closeness with this person, it will be worth all the time that you spent waiting. Okay. And maybe her coconut head will be very, very coconut and she would not let anybody in. Or maybe like in the time that you guys have together, she would not get to that point where she starts to allow anybody. Well, you would have the peace that you loved her to the best of your ability, and that you did not allow her own attitude to make you any less of the lover that you are. Because it is as much about you being the person that gives love fully as much as it is about her receiving love. So you want to make sure that you are not compromising on who you are. You're not reducing yourself in any way because of another person. So be patient and stay loving. Stay loving. So don't take it personally. Um, Be yourself, be your most loving self, regardless of how she responds. Ask questions, do the um, do the courageous thing, or grow the courage to ask personal questions progressively, and be patient through the whole process. Be patient with your girl. And finally, one way to love a hard girl is to get her the lover girl journal. Yeah, get your girl the lover girl journal. She cannot use that journal and remain a hard girl. I tell you. Okay. So I know last month, or in last month episode, I mentioned that the journal would go live in the month of love. So we are still quarter to live. We're not fully live yet, because I really just want to make sure I'm putting in I don't want to rush it and not give you the best. I want to make sure that I am giving you the very, very best and nothing less. So I apologize that you will not be able to place orders and get it within the month of February. But what I am going to do for you, or the compensation that I am bringing, is there is a like a beta community, a place to test the journal prompts and challenges, the lover girl challenges that would be in the journal. So you can join that. You can join the beta group for the journal before it goes live. And what you stand to gain if you join the group, first of all, you get free access to the paid features of the journal, which will be the prompts that will be inside the journal. So apart from that, you also get a discount offer when the journal goes live. Yes, you get a significant discount offer when the journal finally goes live. If all goes according to plan, by the end of the month, you should be able to place your order, and by the first or second week in March, you would get your lover girl journal. So if you want to love a hard girl, if you want to love if you want to love yourself as a hard girl, get yourself lover girl journal. If you have a hard girl that you want to love, get her the lover girl journal. So the link would be in the description. The link to join the beta group on testing out journal prompts and the getting a discount offer for the journal when it goes live, it would be in the description. And for the guys that want to get their girls a lover girl journal, you can share the link with them. Even if you are the one paying, the discount would still apply. As long as it's for this person, the discount would apply to you. Okay, so the link will be in the description, like I mentioned. Make sure to join the group. Between now and when the journal lands in your hands, that's for the next 3 weeks, there will be prompts, there will be challenges, there will be affirmations, all of this just to make sure that we are becoming more expressive, more open to love, and more positioned to give the love that we carry as lover girls that we are. So once again, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for listening to this episode. See you on the next one.